All right, gang, if you're feeling stale in your West Coast swing, we're gonna bring you 10 advanced moves, and it's not exactly about the moves, it's about the ideas behind them and different things that you can create. So the first one are what I call the fastball inside turn. So we have a basic inside turn, right? But anything where the leader can kind of combine that with a turn for himself. There's other versions of this where I can roll in, roll out, right? But I'm using the concept of what I call the fastball inside turn. So let's just cover that real quick. You can find it in different patterns. If I did this from a cross hand hold, I dance 1, 2. Megan's been prepped for the turn. I turn around 3 and 4, 5 and 6, right? So I could just find that and combine that with other things and other moves, which actually leads me to move number 2. Anything with a rock and go. So instead of just doing a basic pattern and ending with an anchor step, right? I can do the basic pattern, 5, 6, and do a rock and go and combine that into another move, right? So I got fastball inside turns, I've got the rock and goes. Then hip catches are very popular. So the easiest one is a roll in, a pop out, right? Maybe I can turn Megan around, but then you'll see people do this in different ways. We did a video on this where we do kind of continuous hip catches. Boom, and maybe she's coming forward, right? And maybe I let her pass me, and you can combine. So that's 3, some sort of hip catch. Then we have some sort of telemark in a pattern, right? That's where if I go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, I can pass to the other side. So I'm basically rotating the anchor in that case, right? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Instead of leaving Megan there, I take her off the slot and I go past her, right? You can combine that with other things. I don't know if we did this with a one hand. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Let's do that more officially. It's been a while since we did that.
Maybe not when I lead it.
Yeah, so if we did that, right, we could do an inside turn, 2, 3, and 4. I could just go across for 5 and 6, right? 5 and 6. But if I start to combine these like with move number 2, I can use the rock and go. 2, 3, and 4, right? I'm gonna let her go 5 and 6 using a rock and go and combining it, right? Let's even get more crazy. I'm making this up as I go, right? We do this, inside turn 3 and 4, right? We do the rock and go, and then maybe we take this arm up and anchor step, right? So we're combining things. Then we have things with walk-arounds. Any move we can kind of create a circular movement. So the one I like to do, it's pretty easy, is a behind the back whip, 3 and 4, and we walk around 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's pretty simple. It's a whip. I'm leading a whip with my left hand, but the right hand goes over the top. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I find the key is if I back up far enough that I create some tension, then I can walk around in 2-beat increments, anchor step, right? So that's number 5. Then anything where we have a swivel, right? So even from closed position, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Lots of different places I can get to this. I could do this from a cross hand hold with swivels, right? So what we're basically doing in the swivel is replacing the triple step. So if I taught this in like our basic intermediate class, we do this walk, walk, triple step, triple step, triple step. Megan's not tripling for me, but you get the idea, right?
Sorry, I thought we were swiveling.
It is a swivel. It is a swivel. Then we can do any kind of slingshot pattern, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? So basic slingshot pattern. We go walk, walk, and then instead of the triple, we're going to triple step to get to a slingshot. And there's lots of different things you can come out of this with a tuck. Maybe I can keep 2 hands. Maybe I can dance a snap turn, which isn't on the list, but slingshot patterns. Another thing we can do from an advanced thing is anything syncopated turns. And typically we might want to hit music, like something musical. So we might go 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1. Boom, right? So anything where we syncopate the turn to get to something, even if I just wanted to go, I'm counting music here, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1. Something just I want to hit the music. I can just speed up and syncopate the turns. Speaking of turns, move number 9 we're just talking about this. This was really popular probably 7, 8, 10 years ago. A little bit less so now, but it's definitely an advanced move. Anything with one-footed spins. Zip, 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 right? And they come out with all sorts of stuff. And especially the young people now, they start kicking their legs over their heads. But if you're one of those people, you might not be watching this video. And the 10th thing to kind of inspire you are any kind of ducks. So maybe the first one I might teach is off of an inside turn, where I have the follower duck. But you can get really complicated inside of other patterns, maybe like a hustle whip with an outside turn, right? Easy stuff. However, if I lead this hand into Megan's armpit, I can create that. And then even into these are also super popular. Any of the ducks and leans and stuff like that. So if you want to see some of the ducks and leans and more trick type style stuff, we have a cool 30-minute video we shot here during the pandemic where a bunch of us shared the higher level tricks. And if you want unlimited moves, westcoastswingonline.com, enter your email address on the first page. I'll give you a bunch of free stuff. See you on the dance floor soon.